From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Thursday morning it is. Thursday, it is August 4th, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Woo! I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
Woohoo! Here we go. How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I know
fantastic.
The Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County, of which you are the president, you stay so busy. You guys are doing so much.
Well, and it's a blessing, and we're able to be surrounded by so many great businesses and volunteers and concerned citizens that, it's fantastic to be a part of some great things going on. Today is special because we were able to celebrate with over 100 new teachers in Wayne County Public Schools.
Wow.
Annually, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, the Wayne Education Network, so annually we do the fundraiser Dancing Stars for Wayne County, and we're able to fund many grants and teacher stipends and this welcome breakfast that we were able to do to welcome all these new teachers into Wayne County and show them the love, so to speak, and let them know the resources here, welcome them, tell them about the community, and kind of be that first impression. So it's very exciting. Another great day.
Yeah. So 100 new teachers
100
here in
new
Wayne.
teachers.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Here in Wayne County.
That's
and new this year, we're constantly going, okay, we did it this way last year, how can we make it better? What can we do to make it better? Yeah. And this year, new to the program was a bus tour. And there were 3 buses to give a community tour, so to speak, and a little bit of, here's some places to go and see and do, here's some history about our community, here's some things coming up in our community, so that kind of took it a step further to introduce some of these fine men and women to our community.
That's great. Even people that have been here all their lives are still not aware of a lot of the things that are offered here in Wayne County that could make their lives easier or make their lives more interesting.
That's right.
Things have happened here in Wayne County. What a rich history we have here in this community. All kinds of history has happened here, and the people are just amazing.
That's right. That's right. And I joke. I've said it jokingly, but I do mean it. My dad used to tell me, Kate, you can choose to live in a community or truly live in a community. So we're in this together, everybody. So let's dig in. And right now we're accepting applications for the Wayne County Chamber's Leadership Wayne program. It is in its 30th year.
Whoa.
Wow. Hold on, that just took me a minute. Yes,
really?
In our community, and boasts over 400 graduates from the program. It's an inside look into Wayne County. So whether you've been here your whole life or you've just recently moved here, if you're starting out your career or you're midway in your career or you're even close to retirement, be a part of this group. We're accepting applications now. The information is on the Chamber's website, but it's a 9-month program, and there's you meet once a month for 8 months. You do a community project. It's fabulous, and you will meet some incredible contacts. I know I still speak on a regular basis to a lot of the folks that were in the class when I went through it in 2010.
Wow. And it is. It's that, and you're taking applications now, is that right?
Right now. Get it in, though.
Okay, so how do they do that?
August 11th.
August 11th?
That's quick.
Gee whiz, that's coming up soonly.
It's coming up very soon. And just contact the Chamber. We'll walk you through it. There's an application process, and we would love to introduce you to the program.
So is that 734-2241?
You have got the best memory. It sure is.
919-734-2241.
That's right.
And talk to the folks there about Leadership Wayne. That is a great organization,
Sure
a great program.
Sure. Under a great organization.
Well, of course.
Shameless plug.
Of course. Right. Of course. No, it is. It really is. 919-734-2241. And learn about Wayne County, because there's a lot to learn about Wayne County. And I really get bothered by people who say, "Oh, there's nothing to do here." You know.
We'll have to save that for another segment.
Yeah, because I really want to go off on that, because my question to you would be, what do you want to do?
Well, and that is what you just said. Is so often we'll hear somebody say, "I wish there was more to do for adults." Okay, like what? Well, I don't know. If you go in Raleigh, you can go, and it's like, well, fill in the blank. What is it?
Yeah.
We're not a Raleigh. Frankly, I don't want us to be like a Raleigh.
I don't either.
Is there something that you wish our community had? Talk it out. Call the chamber. Call the chamber. We have people all the time that very quietly want to make investments in the community.
Sure.
Smart business owners who want to expand in the community. You may have this great idea and you may want to get it off the ground but don't know how to. Call the chamber. We can help put the feelers out there. We can connect you with the great people at Wayne Community College in the Small Business and Industry Department. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But oftentimes, unfortunately, when people are like, there's nothing to do, they don't have a suggestion. If it's outdoor recs, let's call Parks and Rec. They are all over innovative things to bring to the community.
All kinds of stuff.
Let's have a conversation.
I couldn't agree more. And in fact, there's always going to be some people who love to complain. That's all they do is complain about everything. And if you take all this away from them, they won't have anything to complain about. So look, get with the program. Stop complaining. Let your voice be heard. If you want something to do here in Wayne County, you can't find it, I'll bet you might be able to find it here. And if you can't, if it's not here, let somebody know about it. Maybe we can do it.
Yes, let's do it.
I mean, we got talent shows, we got tubing on the news, there's all kinds of sports events going on. There's a little bit of, we got some great movie theaters, and in fact, the Paramount Theater shows movies for $5. And these are not just the old, sorry, good for nothing movies. These are big movies. Yeah, for $5. Yeah, we got all kinds of
and
stuff
restaurants here. And shopping.
Some
and
great restaurants.
I've been here for over 10 years, so you think back to 10 years ago, how different our community looks. Look back 12 months ago and the difference in our community all around Wayne County. So keep that in perspective. There are a lot of communities that are truly standing still, if not taking a few steps backwards.
Yeah.
And because of the great people in this community, and forward thinking, we're moving in that direction. We're taking steps.
Considerably.
Yeah, so keep that in perspective, because sometimes I do get a little, frustrated, even if it's personal or something in the community where I'm going, it's just not happening fast enough. Step back a little bit and look and go,
right.
You know what? Look at where we were a few months ago, a year ago.
I remember when Spence Avenue did not cross over 70.
Yeah.
That was a while back. The Farm Fresh grocery store is right there in the corner where Walmart is now. And things have changed quickly over the last few years, and in the last 12 months especially. All right, let's go to our next segment. We'll be back on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
May I have your attention, please? We're going to go ahead and get started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deputy Robin Stein with the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, and I'd like to give a warm welcome to all friends, families, and neighbors to our 33rd Annual National Night Out. National Night Out is an annual community building campaign that promotes law enforcement, community partnerships, and neighborhood camaraderie in the combined efforts to make our neighborhoods and our community a safer and better place to live. This event is a combined partnership with the Goldsboro Police Department, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, and the Goldsboro Housing Authority. Thank you to each and every one of you. In a few minutes, you will be hearing from some of our community leaders and our MC for the evening. As each of them come up to introduce themselves and speak to you, I would ask that you please give them your attention. Before I turn this event over, I would like to take a moment to say a few words. As each and every one of us here this evening know, the turmoil and controversy our society and our country has been in over the last several months and even longer. Let us make tonight a night where we all can come together as the loving, caring, wonderful community that we all know we are, and be a positive example to all of what love for each other and ourselves we truly have here in Goldsboro, Wayne County, North Carolina. Yeah. At this time, we are going to have the presentation of colors by the Goldsboro Police Department and the Wayne County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Once the posting of the colors are finished, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance by the Anointed Cherubs with Philadelphia Community Church, followed by the National Anthem by Letitia Jones, and then opening prayer by Chaplain Bob Fulkerson with the Goldsboro Police Department. At this time, we will do the presentation of the colors. Thank you.
Honor guard, jump! Forward, march! Honor guard, hop! Left, right!
Would everyone please place their right hand over their heart?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed happened to our life's last gleam, whose broad streets and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, halt! Right, back! Forward, march!
Thank you all. Y'all did an excellent job. Very good. Thank you. It was beautiful. I don't know that I have the official right to do this, but I believe you may be seated if you wished. Is that okay, Marissa? Let me share with you real quickly. I've only got about a 45-minute message I want to share here. But there's a word that Jesus shares that I hope that you'll listen to in Matthew 25. One of the very last things he says to the disciples that he loved so much. And he talked about what it meant to recognize needs around him. around us. They said, when do we see you hungry and feed you? When do we see you thirsty and give you something to drink? When do we see you a stranger and invite you in, needing clothes and clothe you? When do we see you sick or in prison and come to visit you? And Jesus said, when you've done it unto one of the least of these my brothers, you've done it unto me. Every one of us in this room is called to make a difference in someone else's life. Not to wait for them to do something for us, but for us to make a difference in their lives. There's a quote I heard that I wish I could claim as my own, but it's not, and that is that procrastination, putting things off, is the grave in which opportunity is buried. Remember that. Remember that passage. Remember that quote. And the next time you have an opportunity to make a difference in somebody's life, take that opportunity. Please join with me in prayer. Father, we thank you this evening for the blessings that are ours. We thank you, Father, for what it means to hear your voice. We thank you, Father, for the call that you have for us to listen to you because you love us and you call us home. Father, it's so easy for us to get away, to find our own direction and own purpose, but you call us back for a reason, and that is because you love us. And there's a desire that you have from each of us, and that would be that we would love others as you loved us first. We thank you for that love, and we thank you for the opportunities that you give us to express it. And I pray right now that each of us would take advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves. Help us to be the loving people that you've called us to be. And we see all that love expressed through one person, and it's in Jesus' name that I pray and close this evening. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Chaplain Culberson. For those of you who may or may not know our MC for tonight, she is Miss Marcia McCoy. Miss McCoy is a native of Wayne County and graduated from Spring Creek High School. She is an amazing young woman who is full of energy, life, and enjoys connecting with people, especially when it comes to motivating and inspiring our youth. So without further ado, your MC for tonight, Miss Marcia McCoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Stein. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight? Not just good, but dry, right? Right. I'm a little bit shorter than everybody else, so I'm gonna bring this down 2 inches. But we have a few, I got you. We have a few speakers that we want to hear from because we are family. And for the record, it is good to be home. I am glad to be a part of this community, and we are family. You're my cousins out there. You really are. So our speakers this evening are going to start with Mayor Chuck Allen. Mr. Allen is a business owner, developer, and committed Goldsboro leader. He has served on Goldsboro's City Council since 1999 and continues to work for a better Goldsboro as mayor. He also serves as the chairman of the Goldsboro Metropolitan Organization, appointee to the NC Military Affairs Commission, board member of the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, and founding member of the Highway 70 Corridor Commission. He graduated in 1979 from Goldsboro High School and 1985 from NC State University. He owns Allen Grading Company and the Lantern Inn Restaurant. Chuck and his wife, Lori, have 3 children, Justin, Bryce, and Anna. Would you please help me give a warm welcome to Mayor Chuck Allen.
Well, I didn't even know all that. I'm pretty impressed. So that's good. Well, first off, I'm going to apologize to you because I apparently didn't get the memo. Somebody left one of these National Night Out shirts in my office, and I see now they meant for me to wear it, but instead I got on my pink. So at least I won't get lost. But when I found out today that I was going to speak tonight, I've been to many National Night Outs, and so I know what they're about, but I was trying to figure out exactly what the meaning was. My children have taught me how to Google, so I Googled National Night Out. And just want to tell you what it said. It has been going on 33 years, but it's an annual campaign to build relationships between the community, and it's to promote community police partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhoods safer and better places to live. So what a huge, huge reason to be here, especially in today's world, the way things are today. So I can't think of a better time and a better place to have this. On behalf of the city, and all our citizens. I do want to take this minute to thank all our law enforcement from all branches for what they do. They serve tirelessly. They put their lives on the line every day. So we want to take a minute and thank all of you for what you do. Very, very important to our lives and our neighborhoods. Equally, I want to thank each and every one of you citizens, because it is a partnership. And they can't do what they do, and they can't protect and serve without the cooperation and participation from the citizens. So I thank each of you for caring enough tonight about our community to come out to this event. So give yourselves an applause, please. Those of you that know me know that I take my mayoring very seriously. I love this city. I'm passionate about this city. And I can tell you, being mayor of this city for the last 2 weeks has not been any fun. As you know, we've had 2 senseless murders on top of the 6 we already had. The last 2 were basically people being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's just a really, really, really sad state for our city. I can tell you that it's, I'm just trying to figure out maybe the best way to say this. It's heavy on our hearts. We basically have 5 unsolved murders in the city now. Of the 5, 4 are what I call kids, 17 to 22 years old. Those kids should have never died. They'll never know their life. They'll never know what they could have been. So I think that we got to figure out as a community how to help law enforcement, number one, solve these murders, get these people off the street. These are bad people. We need to get them out of our community. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to do anything you can to help law enforcement and help these families bring some closure to these, because we need to solve these murders. We need to get these people off the street. I can tell you it's heavy on my heart. It's heavy on our mind. The chief, the sheriff, we talk about it a lot, and we're trying to do things. I will also tell you that the police department, we're doing a lot of things differently. We've implemented a lot of new programs. I'm not going to bother you with what all they are, but we're working very hard to change the way we police, more community policing, a lot of things different, and I think you'll see that, and I think you'll see where it pays off over the years. But one thing I want to tell you is we cannot do it by ourselves. We've got to have community involvement. The police cannot solve it, the city council cannot solve it, money cannot solve it. It's got to be community involvement. So I just want to tell you, I always believe in hope. And as bad as things are today, Goldsboro is still in a much better place than many cities around us. I really believe that. I really believe that with everybody's help, we can make Goldsboro better. We can stop these senseless crimes. And I ask each of you that when you leave here today, you ask yourself, what am I doing to make my neighborhood better or safer? What am I doing to make my street better? What am I doing to make my city better? Because I can tell you, there's unity and strength in numbers. We're all stronger together. Every life matters in this city, and it's hugely important that we stay together, work together, and we can work through all this. The last thing, because in my audience I see tons of kids. Okay, kids, all you kids, so listen, because I got you, and I want you to listen 1 minute. It's very important. In Goldsboro and Wayne County, 50% of our kids in 3rd grade can't read at grade level. 50% of our kindergartners can't carry on a conversation, okay? It's hugely important, because if you can't read at 3rd grade, when you get to high school, you're not going to be any better off. And education is our best way to any sign of success. We got to get you reading. We got to get you educated. So I say all that to you. You need to talk to your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, whoever. We got to get kids being able to have conversation. We got to get kids reading. So anybody out there, please hear that message. It's hugely important. Anthony with the Housing Authority, the library, we're doing a lot of programs. But there again, we can't do it without people helping. So I would urge all of you to make these kids read, and you kids, please read. It's hugely important to your future. With that, I wish all of you a great day. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna try my mic because I might be the tallest person on this panel. All right, this is my height. I think I did pretty good with this one. Thank you again, Mayor Allen. Next, we're going to hear from Chief Michael West. He is the interim chief, or are you official now? Official. He is the official chief of police of Goldsboro Police Department, who has more than 23 years of police experience working with the Goldsboro Police Department. He is a graduate of Eastern Wayne High School and basic law enforcement training at Wayne Community College. In addition, he has attended numerous training and certification programs, most notably the AOMP, known as the Administrative Officers Management Program, which provides 12 weeks of management and leadership education for law enforcement professionals. He began his career with the city as a patrol officer in 1992 and was promoted to sergeant in 99, captain in 2006, and major in 2010. Would you please help me welcome Chief Michael West.
I'll bring it up just a little. I want to thank everybody for being here, not just the community and the citizens, but I also want to thank the numerous law enforcement officers from different agencies for their support, and also to the vendors that are here. Anyway, to support this effort, National Night Out is an excellent.
I got you.
National Night Out is an excellent program that helps law enforcement build a relationship with the community and also helps create safer neighborhoods. And that's the point and the message I think that's been stated very well so far, and I'll continue to state it. The safety of our community depends on law enforcement, and it also depends on the community itself. Law enforcement cannot do it by themselves, and the community cannot do it by themselves. It's a partnership and it's a community effort. And I know everyone up here and everyone out here does support this effort. And I'll also ask if everybody here is citizens and law enforcement, will we take advantage of this opportunity to get to know.
That's not feeding back.
Okay.
That's not feeding back. That one.
So you want me to talk with this one?
But I need that mic over here.
That mic over here.
Yeah, because the camera can't hear you.
Well, that could be a good thing. But anyway, I guess in closing, I'll just say that take advantage of this opportunity to get to know the law enforcement officers that are here, because they're here to serve you. And it's a real good thing if you get to know them. And also to all the law enforcement officers that are here, also take advantage of this opportunity to get to know your community that you serve. I'm basically going to stop now because leave it to me to create a scene. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody coming out and supporting this effort, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Sometimes Murphy laws happen, but it's okay. We overdo that. We take care of it. And we continue on. Also, a housekeeping note, the restrooms are located in this building through those back double doors. The male is to the left of me or your right, and the women's is to the right, your left. There are signs that will direct you should you need to go. Our next speaker is Sheriff Larry Pierce. Sheriff Lawrence Larry Pierce Jr. is a Wayne County native, born and raised in the Nahunta community. He is the son of Gene Hardison Pierce and the late Lawrence Mack Pierce Sr. His parents brought up their two sons, Larry and Freddie, in the Nahunta Friends Church in Pikeville. He graduated from Charles B. Aycock High School in 1976, and he completed his Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice at North Carolina Wesleyan College, graduating summa cum laude. In 1987, he applied to and was accepted by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, the SBI. In 1980, he married Rita Lynch, and they have two children, Brandon and Lauren. Larry and Rita attended the Bridge Church, where he is the director of emergency response team and a deacon. When Sheriff Carrie A. Wenders unexpectedly passed away, he was approached by many people in the community and the sheriff's office to fulfill the remainder of Sheriff Wenders' unexpired term of office. Seeing the need and having the commitment to community, Lawrence Maxton Pierce Jr. was sworn in as sheriff on February 14, 2014. In November of 2014, he was elected Sheriff of Wayne County. He is also a member with numerous awards and positions of the National Association of Fire Investigators, International Association of Arson Investigators, North Carolina Law Enforcement Officers Association, I can't say this fast 3 times, whew, Wayne County Law Enforcement Officers Association, and the Wayne County Firemen's Association. Would you please help me welcome Sheriff Pierce?
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. The National Night Out gives us a chance to bring neighborhoods together. Law enforcement and citizens must work together to enhance the cooperation between us. The best way to start preventing crimes is to get to know your neighbors and your neighborhood, and your neighbors' cooperation with you and with law enforcement. We need each other. We must stop the culture and the thinking that separate us. We must all work together. Preventing and solving crimes is a community effort, and as your sheriff, I pledge that our office will do what it can to serve and protect you daily. Thank you.
Well, all right now. Thank you, Sheriff. We really appreciate it. Lastly, we will have Goldsboro Housing Authority Director, Anthony Goodson Jr. Anthony Goodson Jr. is the Chief Executive Officer for the Goldsboro Housing Authority. He is a native of Goldsboro, North Carolina, but he grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina, often visiting his grandparents who lived in Goldsboro for over 20 years. He's a die-hard ECU pirate. Don't whoop that. Don't cheer for that. Don't cheer for that. And a believer of dreams. He lives each and every day putting action to work to see another dream come true. Would you please help me welcome Director Anthony Goodson Jr.
Good evening. As she said, my name is Anthony Goodson Jr., and I work for the Housing Authority along with my team. The Housing Authority and law enforcement work in tandem to increase awareness of crime prevention programs and to help strengthen the community and togetherness among the citizens of Goldsboro and Wayne County. We are incredibly appreciative to the tireless efforts of our law enforcement to keep our communities drug and crime free. In particular, I would like to extend a special thank you to the housing unit of the City of Goldsboro for promoting health and safety for our residents. Thank you. While today is a time for celebration, it is also a time for change. Today, I urge each and every one of you to become more active and involved in your community in an effort to take a stand against violence and crime in Goldsboro. I also encourage you to begin and continue to build stronger relationships with our neighbors, your community leaders and city officials, and your law enforcement officers. Each of you has a voice, and your views and concerns are important. There is no better way to begin an uphill battle than to eliminate crime in the city than to begin actively listening to each other and watching over each other. Again, we have to watch over each other. We have to tell when we see something wrong. I am confident that we will all work together with the help of the police and other law enforcement agencies and other agencies around us to continue to keep our neighborhoods safe and eventually crime-free. One thing the mayor asked me to mention is that we're having a community care day, which is in Lincoln Homes, and that is on Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. I hope you come out and join us. It's a partnership between law enforcement and the Housing Authority. Thank you.
All right. Now I'm going to switch to my microphone that's my height. And would you please give a big hand for all of our speakers that we have, please. Mayor Allen, Chief West, Sheriff Pierce, and Director Goodson. We are a community, we are family, we are one, and we look out for each other. So look to your left, say hi neighbor. Hi. Look to your right, say hi neighbor. Now this side, I want y'all to look at that side. That side, I want y'all to look at this side and say, hey neighbor! Because now we're about to transition to some more fun games. We are going to have a brief intermission with actual events that are going to take place, but there are things going on everywhere. Is it raining outside? It's raining outside. Already? Oh, wow. Well, stay dry.
We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television, and today is Thursday. Pardon, oh boy, working our way toward the weekend, and it's going to be nice. I hope you're able to get out and do something over the weekend. You need to stay active. You need to do things.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my what makes today special page. Here it is.
That looks promising.
Okay, today is the 4th. Today is Coast Guard Day. Tin Hut, there you go. Coast Guard Day, way to go. Also, today is, oh boy, National Chocolate Chip Day.
Yes.
I love it. National Oyster Day. I love oysters. No, I'm sorry, that's tomorrow. I beg your pardon. So we'll wait. Okay. Today is also Single Working Women's Day.
Rock on.
Single Working Women's Day. If you're a single working woman, congratulations, it is your day. All right, and that's about it, I guess. Chocolate Chip Day was really good. And oh, today is Social Security Day.
Oh.
I don't know why.
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
I have no idea. But anyway, congratulations.
He doesn't make this stuff up.
I don't make this stuff up. No, this is dead serious. And real. It is. Okay, National Night Out.
That was
the other day. Yes, it was a big event.
Tuesday evening. It was a great event, and yeah, great event.
Always is, and they always do a great job with that. We need, please, to support our local law enforcement.
Yes.
We need to support our local law enforcement because they're putting their lives on the line for us. These are people that have dedicated their lives to protecting their communities. Whether you're talking about the police department.
Right.
And we have several police departments in the Wayne County area. We have, of course, Mount Olive, Goldsboro, and on up the line, Eureka, Fremont, and Pikeville. We also want to thank, for their efforts, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. It's a thankless job. We want to thank the Highway Patrol as well for everything they do. And all the other law enforcement agencies and first responders in Wayne County. We support you, and we got your back.
That's right.
Right. Okay. Trivia question for today is, the category for today's trivia question is Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle. And the trivia question is, well, I won't ask that. I'll ask this one. Seattle is a port city. It's on the water. All right? And it's connected to the Pacific Ocean by what sound? It is a sound. A large body of water that it kind of cuts into the inland area. It's a sound. What's the name of that sound? In Washington State at Seattle. That's the question. We'll have the answer for you in the next segment of the program. We'll go to our next segment of the program, and we'll be back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today, Sergeant Paige Lerner, coordinator for Crime Stoppers, joins us here in the studio. How are you?
I'm great.
Good to
Other
see
than
you.
the heat.
Well, it's a little hot out there,
It's a little
and
tough.
you guys are in training. You're running. And
I can't say I'm doing a running this time, but I
Okay.
am getting to watch and take some pictures of them do some training, and they are out in this heat, and they are fully geared up, and they are doing some very treacherous training. And so, bless them today.
Well, we support our local law enforcement, our Goldsboro Police Department, and all the other law enforcement agencies around, and we want to let you know that we do appreciate what
Thank
you
you.
do.
We have seen some clips on the show, and we appreciate it very much. Yes.
Very good. All right, now let's get to the Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week. What's
Yes.
going on?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know how many times you and I have had this conversation, it seems, over the years, but we have a 19-year-old by the name of Tia Maddox that was shot on July 22nd. Basically what happened was she was transported to the hospital in her own vehicle, and as what has happened so many times before, she was left at the hospital, and we were kind of left to pick the pieces up of the puzzle and put it together. But it appears on the 22nd that she was shot somewhere around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, possibly in 800 block of Olivia Lane in the Lincoln Homes area. That was a hot day. There was a lot of people outside, and we know we've got witnesses. And so we've got witnesses. Pleading to the public for people to make a decision and decide it's time, that we've had enough, and step up. And if you see something, say something. It's time for the public to start standing up and giving some information, helping us solve these people, these crimes.
Isn't this one reason that we observe National Night Out?
Absolutely, and we've got National Night coming up, and this is absolutely one of the reasons why. And I think that the public is tired of it. We're out there working. We're working as hard as we can, but so many times we get stumbling blocks of people not wanting to talk.
National Night Out is August 2nd. It
That's
takes
right.
place at Herman Park, I believe.
Herman Park, 6 o'clock. We hope to see everybody there, so be there.
Be there. But now, this young lady, this Ms. Maddox, 19 years of age, died at the hospital.
That's right.
And we have witnesses for this because it was a hot day. What time of the day was this?
This is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Gee whiz, middle of the day.
You're talking the area of Olivia Lane, Hughes Street area, right there in Lincoln Homes, right off of Slocum Street. A lot of people are familiar with this area. People all over the place. So we know we've got witnesses out there. We know we've got more witnesses. We're steadily working as hard as we can, but we want people to come forward. They, as often happens, they think that we have every piece to the puzzle, and there's so many people out there that have the pieces that we don't have, that we want and we need, and would like to bring this person to justice and persons to justice in this case.
All right. And the number to call is 919-735-2255. The number to text is 919-222-4230.
That's right.
And if you have any information, and somebody does,
yeah,
wouldn't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
With witnesses.
That's right.
If you have information, call or text those numbers. Your identity is completely unknown and will remain so, right?
That's correct.
And also remember, August 2nd is the day to be at Herman Park beginning at 6 p.m. We're tired of this stuff.
Yeah.
Tired of this stuff. So let's show the bad guys that we mean business here. And in fact, this is certainly a capital crime, and you would be entitled, if you provide information that leads to an arrest, you would be
this
entitled.
is, the Crime Stopper board members work tirelessly to raise money for every case in Wayne County, but obviously homicides are a very serious matter, and every member on that Crime Stopper board works hard to raise the money to give away in a reward system, and we have the money, and I know there's a lot of people out there that could use the cash.
Oh yes.
And so, yes, it is the right thing to come forward, but it certainly helps if we can give you a financial reward for helping law enforcement.
Yes, indeed. And one more point before we go, and that is that the reward money used in Crime Stoppers is donated money.
Completely donated from citizens of Wayne County and businesses of Wayne County. So this is not the taxpayers' money. This is a nonprofit organization. So that's correct.
So there's no tax money involved here. It's all by donation.
That's correct.
Sergeant Paige Lerner of Crime Stoppers, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right. We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us on this Thursday. It is the 4th of the month, the 4th day of the week, the 4th month of the year. No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
All right.
How about the 8th?
I always had trouble with the calendar, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I started to read the calendar once, but I stopped and I said, wait a minute, they're going to make a movie about this, So I'm going to wait for the movie. Coming up on Wayne Goldsboro Television. I just made all that up. Elvis returns.
Elvis?
Elvis returns. He's alive.
Oh,
no, wait a minute. That's Stephen. That's Stephen Freeman. Stephen Freeman is an award-winning Elvis recollector.
Impersonator.
Thank you. Impersonator person. And on August 19th, he will be appearing at the Paramount Theater. Stephen is back, and this time, and he's been doing this for year after year after year, and he is a great entertainer. And I've heard people say, you know, I don't want to go see this because nobody does Elvis like Elvis. And Elvis is gone, he's dead, he's never coming back. But then they go see this guy, and he sings Elvis songs, and if he happens to favor Elvis, he wears the suits and all this, but he's just singing his song, and he's having a ball.
Yeah.
He is so talented.
He
He has won so many awards for his Elvis impersonations, national awards, Las Vegas and all that. But not only that, but he's bringing his friends. Enjoy an evening celebrating United Way of Wayne County and enjoying great music. Elvis will be bringing his friends, Kenny Rogers. Tina Turner will be there. Patsy Cline will be there. And I thought she died in a plane crash. And more, as a matter of fact. Now these are what do they call these people? They're image people.
Impersonators.
I guess they're impersonators. This is not the word I'm looking for, though. But anyway, it's a great show. Chuck Martin is the lead guitarist of this group, and I've known Chuck over 40 years now. And the group is talented. Kenny Rogers is talented. The whole organization, each individual musician and backup singer is just at the top of their game because they're so talented. This is a great show.
And the second year that he came, I remember being in the lobby at the Paramount, and there were several women together, and they said anytime he comes this close to where we live, we come. They drove an hour and a half away to come.
Really?
So you come to be entertained. You're supporting the United Way. It's incredible.
That's right. It is an incredible show. So I hope you're able to attend. It's on August 19th. Okay. August 5th is the Purple Heart Banquet at First Pentecostal Holiness. August 12th is the show at the Paramount Theater. It's called Stop the Whispers. It benefits the Mental Health Association of Wayne County. Kate and I are both going to be a part of that program, and a whole bunch of other people. I'm impressed with the
lineup.
With the amazing lineup. Becky Craig is going to be there from the hospital. Goofy Kirk and
Jeff
Crazy Wayne, Crazy Jeff is going to be there.
Aaron
Fonseca from
GGC.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of other people in there
Octavius.
as well. Octavius Murphy. Oh my goodness, what a
great.
guy. I love Octavius. Yeah, he's a great guy. And a bunch of other people too. They're all going to be entertaining you. It's going to be a lot. It's kind of a contest.
It is. So when we join you, we'll know after the following week who wins. So I can't wait to tell you, how I felt when they announced my name from winning.
Wait a minute. Each act will have two efforts to win.
What do you mean 2 efforts?
2 efforts. Well, won't they?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Are you not? You're singing one song, right?
I hope so.
Okay. I'll take it back then. Each act will perform a song and hope that they win. Winner. No. Winner. Not wiener. Winner. No. You stop that right now.
We'll talk about it.
The winner for today's trivia question is... The answer for today's trivia question, the question was, Seattle is a port city, Seattle, Washington, a port city, and Seattle is connected to the Pacific Ocean by what body of water or sound? And that is, of course, the Puget Sound. It is an enormous sound that cuts into the northwest corner of Washington State, which would be easier than having a sound cut into the southeast corner of Washington State, because you just can't do that, right? Anyway, it wouldn't be a sound there, it'd just be a lake or something like that. But who's looking, all right?
That's right.
We're going to do something like this again tomorrow. We'll use different words, of course. Hope you're able to come back and join us at 7 a.m., at noon, then again at 5:30 p.m. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.